Hello, Falcons fans. David here. We're sitting at 11-1. Pretty awesome, I know. We have the best record in the NFL, tied along with the Houston Texans. I have a few takeaways from last Thursday night's victory against the Saints. First of all, I want to say I think it was really cool that airport employee threw eggs at their bus. I hope that guy finds a new job, a spectacular job. I wish him the best wherever you are, individual. Thank you. I thought it was wonderful that Tony G caught a touchdown over Curtis Lofton's head. Curtis Lofton, as you know, is a former Falcon. Michael Turner had a very dominating performance in the first half, rushing the ball like it was 2008. Good job, sir. Drew Brees threw 5 picks, lost the game. Matt Ryan, 2 weeks ago, throws 5 picks. We win the game. Just a interesting disparity there, considering that Drew Brees now leads the league in interceptions thanks to us. We ended up winning the division thanks to the Bears losing, the 49ers losing, and the Buccaneers losing, so hats off to all of their respective opponents. 2 things occurred over the weekend, on Sunday I guess, or over the weekend that had nothing to do with the Falcons, but pretty much explains why the NFL is the greatest reality show on television. It's the greatest show on television. The first was the tragedy. The first was the tragedy in Kansas City with that crazy defensive player with the murder-suicide. Just a deranged guy. He's really disturbed. I feel bad for him and his family and that poor little baby that has to grow up knowing that what happened to her parents. It's awful. The second thing was Charlie Batch, the oldest player in the NFL that isn't a kicker, crying in Ben Roethlisberger's arms after his gaudy performance. They somehow still managed to beat the Ravens. So good for you, Charlie. I have a recording here. It's Thomas DeCoud, our soon-to-be Pro Bowl safety. He's being interviewed by NFLAM. I recorded this, I got it last Friday. Anyhow, I hope you enjoy the video, and I will see you guys at 12-1 after we defeat Cam Newton, Superman, pretty boy, douche, sorry, this weekend after we beat him, 12-1. So here's the video. Enjoy.
After throwing 5 interceptions last night, Drew Brees now leads the league in picks with 16. The first one he threw last night went to a friend of the program, Falcon safety Thomas DeCoud, who, if you watch the show, you already know that not only can he shut down receivers, but he can also carry a tune. Have a listen.
Would you better?
For more on that performance and his performance last night, let's head to Atlanta and bring in Falcon safety Thomas DeCoud. Good morning, Thomas. Thank you for rising up to join us on the show. We'll get to last night's win in a minute, but first, I want to talk about the shower scene that really never gets old.
Of course
for
you
us.
do.
What's been the
Dirty
reaction
girl.
since that commercial aired?
I've got a lot of love from that commercial. A lot of people have complimented me on my singing voice and saying I might have a second career, granted with a little bit of voice coaching, though.
So a lot of people have been lying to you about that, huh?
No, I like to think they're being pretty honest,
I don't think the ladies are lying, ED.
Oh, you know I'm just messing with you, man. But it's Eric Davis here, man. You became the rabbit for the defense last night. You set the pace with that end zone pick. Great pick, by the way. So tell me, what did you guys see from Drew Brees that led to that 5 interception night you guys had?
It was just, we felt like it.
I think we've lost
Was that silence from him?
He's in the shower.
Oh, well, I could perform his shower scene. Of course, I would be fully clothed for it. But I do have something on a stick.
Keep
that
going
I
back
could...
to that, huh?
God,
We're going to effort to get Thomas.
that guy hates his life.
Call waiting. People calling him saying he was
happened.
phenomenal singing.
Well, if your cell phone gets wet in the shower.
You shouldn't take it in the shower.
Again, I think it was T-Pain with the auto-tune.
Okay, let's talk about this defense, Steve. Statistics can be massaged or manipulated, so let's just use the eyeball test. Did they make a statement last night on the field with the 5 picks and the sack?
I think
whatever he says is irrelevant because he chose the Saints to beat us. But I do want to point out my man with the towel right here. Check him out. Oh, there he is. Yeah. They're going to show that highlight again. I just love his reaction. That would be me if I was standing in the end zone watching that. Alright, here's the audio. Sorry.
I think that could really help them once they get to the postseason.
Here's my man with the towel. Oh, that's the sack. Sorry.
Sorry about that. I had a little
I'm getting excited.
Hey, no problem. No problem. If not for that lovely singing voice, we would have just moved on. We had to get back to you.
Thank you.
But talking about Drew Brees, last year, Drew Brees and actually Darren Sproles, they set records versus your defense, for the yardage and for the all-purpose yardage and, the passing yardage. Was there any talk in the secondary meeting room this year about stopping that touchdown streak?
Not necessarily for that reason, because we were aware of that.
Here it is.
How long that record is had been.
Where is it? There he is.
I mean, it was kind of in a paid too much attention. We knew
That guy's so cool.
Just prepared like we do week in and week out, and go out there and be draped over their receivers and make Drew make the perfect pass. And I think if he didn't, then we could make plays on the ball. And I think we did that last night.
Hey, Thomas, Steve White here. Hey, look, you guys, big rivalry with the New Orleans Saints. They have won a lot of games against you recently. Does it feel any better with that victory, knowing that you might have shoveled the last scoop of dirt on their playoff hopes?
I mean, as a division opponent and a big, huge rivalry, like you said, I mean, it does have it makes it that much more sweeter to know that, because they've done that to us a couple of times before. They put us in, or taken us out of positions where we could have done something that we wanted to. So it is a bit of a payback for that.
Before Simon Cowell called you, I was asking you a question about the game last night and you being the rabbit and setting the pace with that interception. Tell me, what did you guys see in Drew Brees that led to all of those interceptions?
It's kind of like I said.
A twinkle in his eye.
If we could be in close coverage and tight coverage on the receivers, we can force them to make a perfect pass. And also, me and Will have been working on, our disguising our coverages and making sure that the opposing quarterbacks have no idea what we're doing. And I felt like this is another week where we were able to at least, I don't want to say rattle Drew, but he kind of was off kilter at times in the game. And I felt like the looks that we gave him and just being iron deer in the lawn kind of made him not know what was going on out there.
Hey, DeCoud, it's Steve White again. Another quick question about the game and about one of the best players on your team who doesn't get much recognition or not enough, John Abraham.
Love that guy.
The way he played and the way he's delivering pressure on quarterbacks this season.
55.
It's huge. And his ability
It's my man.
to make quarterbacks get rid of the ball before they want to, or even just get the sack and make them think about him rather than the receivers they're trying to get the ball to. It's huge for us as DBs because, now we can be a little bit more aggressive when the ball is in the air because the ball may not be have a good trajectory, or the accuracy on the ball may not be as well as the quarterback wanted to.
All right, man, I really need your help on this because we know the Easter Bunny is nowhere to be seen this time of year.
Uh-huh.
The egging of the Saints bus at the airport. I know you know somebody who knows somebody who knows the real story here. What
So my auntie
happened?
and cousins who know they auntie?
Yes, them. What happened?
I'm just going to speculate here, but I think that it was some little high school kid that snuck on to the tarmac and started egging them. But I don't know. I mean, it was great. It was actually great to hear because it's great to have your city behind you too, knowing that they dislike the team as much as you do and want to win this game as much as you do, and it just made it feel like this win was as much for them as it was for us.
Yeah, you better fly into New Orleans undercover next season, my friend.
Hoodies and sunglasses.
That's right. Well, that's your normal gear, DeCoud.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, my face is not that well known. Well, maybe a little bit more now, but yeah, usually I can play pretty cool in the airport. We wear helmets for a living.
All right, Thomas, we appreciate your honesty. Thank you so much for waking up early with us here on NFLAM.
Yes, ma'am.
Always a pleasure to chat with Thomas. Now here's